Tonight, experts identify factors impeding the growth of herbal medicine in the country. Nigeria Police Force extends enforcement of tinted glass permit to October 2, 2025. Plus, Ratau to partner Labour Minister for Media Salary Structure. Details in just a moment. Good evening and welcome to the news. A quick reminder that this broadcast is reaching you live on StarTimes channel 103 and our social media platforms, Facebook and YouTube. My name is Umo Basi Edit. Experts have identified underinvestment, absence of Nigeria herbal pharmacopoeia, lack of certified processing facilities for herbal medicine, and weak intellectual property and protection as major factors affecting the growth of herbal medicine in the country. This was at a public lecture on the theme Herbs for Health held at the University of Uyo, Akwa Ibom State. Kelvin Samuel reports.
Several milestones in the Nigerian herbal sector are given highlights here at this public lecture organized by the Faculty of Pharmacy, University of Uyo, in collaboration with Multistreams Limited. Bringing the lecture to bear, Dr. Imo Jimmy of the University of Uyo and the Managing Director Multistreams Limited reel out the many health benefits of plants, noting that there is no illness without a herbal cure. They are therefore calling on government and private sector to tap into this multi-billion-dollar venture that is capable of turning the economic fortunes of the country.
These uses are being placed in plants the way God has stated them. Let's return back and let's work in unison. Together we can achieve this and go places. That is why we are starting this evangelism here from the University of Uyo to...
We can research and develop products that can attend to chronic diseases and ailments. And this is why we are passionate about this venture.
The Vice Chancellor University of Uyo, Professor Nyaudon Daeyu, and other speakers agree that herbal medicine has the potential of stabilizing the nation's health sector, increase employment and boost the economy.
We go to the supermarket, buy green tea, for example. You look at this one is orange plus this. I said, the other one is moringa plus. Don't, it's not true. But we have them in abundance everywhere. So we must go back to our roots.
Herbs can help the boost the immune system. Herbs can act as antioxidants. Herbs can act as cardiovascular health. Herbs can help the digestive system.
He created everything for man's benefit, and especially plants, which serve as food, medicine for its welfare.
The second public lecture of the Faculty of Pharmacy, University of Uyo, on the theme Herbs to Health featured goodwill messages by critical players and interactive session. In Uyo, Kelvin Samuel, NTA News.
Anti-security matters, the Inspector General of Police, IGP Kayode Egbetukun, has approved a further extension of the grace period for the enforcement of the tinted glass permit requirements for vehicles. The new enforcement date is set for 2nd October 2025. A release by the Force Public Relations Officer Olumiyiwa Adejobi states that the decision follows a significant surge in applications. It adds that the extension will also provide room for the continued fine-tuning of verification processes, both digital and physical, to maintain the integrity of the permit system. The release calls on the public to report all forms of extortion, hidden charges, or unauthorized processing to appropriate police authorities. And moving on now, the Minister of Labour and Employment, Mohammed Megaridi Yadi, has promised to support the request for a special salary structure for media and cultural workers to be at par with their sacrifice and contribution to national development. He said that these when he granted audience to newly elected National Executive Council of Ratau. Ibrahim Bello reports.
One issue that forms part of the campaign promises for the leadership of Radio, Television and Theatre at Workers Union Ratau is the welfare of its members through better remuneration. Hence the visit to the Ministry of Labour by the newly inaugurated leadership of the union. Led by its National President, Comrade Emeka Kalu, the National Executive Council seeks for collaboration from the Minister of Labour and Employment, Mohammed Megari Dingyadi, and Minister of State, Labour and Employment, Nkiru Kachidubem, on members' welfare and how to better project government policies and programs for the good of all Nigerians.
We do not have the special media salary structure and that of the special salary structure for cultural workers. And we believe that such will be looked into so that our members will replicate the essential service delivery with their take-home pay.
Ministers of Labour and Employment promised to work with relevant stakeholders to ensure review of media and theatre art workers' salary structure to be in conformity with their sacrifices.
Government will be willing to give you and your members whatever is due to you, particularly the kind of incentives we are talking about.
The Ministry of Labour with salaries and wages, and of course, Minister for Information. So when all of us come together, we'll be able to take everybody along and then approach the salaries and wages.
They also commended the harmonious relationship the Tinubu-led administration is enjoying from NLC, TUC and all its affiliates. In Abuja, Ibrahim Bello Gunda, NTA News.
We'll take a break now for some messages. More news when we return. Don't go away.
The solution to your building and construction works is Regan Stones, dealer in chippings, hardcore, iron rods, cement, sharp sand, and blocks of all kinds. At Regan Stones, integrity is our watchword. We are equipped to deliver to you regardless of the quantity you desire. We scale every product with our weighing bridge so you can be rest assured of the exact quantity of products you buy from us. Our dedicated and committed staff, coupled with efficient automated vibrating machine, guarantee our unfailing delivery always. We have top-notch customer care services to attend to you in minutes. Locate us at Regan Stones, Goswell Akpabio Crescent, Shelter Afrik, Uyo, Akwa Ibom State. Our office line 0916-641-1972. Regan Stones, reliable and trusted. Regan Stones, quality beyond imagination.
Welcome to Prisma International Hotels, located at number 5 Efamosanga Street, Afarafort, off a back road, Uyu. When it comes to hospitality industry, nothing compares with comfort, exquisite services, and top-of-the-world security. These are what make Prisma Hotels a household name. At Prisma Hotels, you are assured of lavishly furnished, spacious rooms and suites with complimentary breakfast, top-class blue sea swimming pool, VIP and poolside bars, as well as restaurant where African and continental dishes are served at pocket-friendly rates. These are not all. There is high-speed internet service, closed-circuit television, spacious car park, 24-hour power and water supply, sparkle laundry and dry cleaning services, and above all, combat-ready security operatives. So whenever you are in Uyo or you are a resident in Uyo, capital city of Akwa Ibom State, make Prisma Hotels number 5 Efamosanga Street, Afarafort, off a back road Uyo your choice, and you will cherish the experience. For bookings and inquiries, please call 081-3166-6660 or 0915-509-9989. Prisma International Hotels, hospitality par excellence.
Welcome back to the rest of the news. Today, August 12th, the world celebrates the energy, creativity, and courage of young people. This year marks a significant milestone, 10 years since the adoption of the 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development. Olayinka Ojo reports on the progress made towards achieving the 17 Sustainable Development Goals (SDGs), which aim to end poverty, fight inequality, and protect the planet. This year's theme, Local Youth Action for the SDGs and Beyond, highlights the crucial role young people play in driving change.
International Youth Day is a day for symbolic reflection, but most importantly, action. According to the United Nations, more than 65% of SDGs targets depend on local level action.
Sustainable development does not begin in boardrooms or policy documents. It begins with bold ideas, local innovation, and the and the everyday actions of young people.
To listen to the voices of our youth, to understand their challenges, and to partner with them to build a better future.
And youths are not leaders of tomorrow, but leading right now in their communities, because it is where the real change begins, as they understand and see what works and what needs to be changed.
If we do not localize youth actions, if we do not empower the youth, if we do not support the youth, then Vision 2030 will not be achieved in Nigeria.
At first glance, that may sound like a developmental buzz phrase, but behind it is a powerful truth.
Nigerian youths are brilliant, can make nothing to be something. What we're asking for is an enable environment for us to thrive.
For other speakers, the focus is clear. Give the spotlight to the grassroots and youth-led initiatives that are bringing SDGs to life, block by block and idea by idea. Olayinka Ojo, NTA News.
Akwa Ibom State Statistics Law 2023 has been passed with effect from August 7, 2025. Assembly correspondent Nsika Okun reports that the amendment bill was forwarded to the House through a message for consideration by Governor Moino and was presented by the Clerk of the House, Nsika Obon Orok.
The motion to receive a message from the governor was moved by the Deputy Chief Whip and member representing Orowanam State Constituency, Prince Samson Idiong, and was seconded by member representing Inni State Constituency, Lawrence Odoide.
Mr. Speaker, I rise to move a motion that the message from the governor be received accordingly and for further legislative action. So moved.
Speaker, to second the motion, ably moved by my brother and my colleague, a member representing Orowanam State Constituency. I so second.
Due to the urgent nature of the bill, it was read the first time and subsequently passed through second and third readings with consideration of relevant clauses thereby adopted at the Committee of the Whole. The Akwa Ibom State Statistic Law 2025 grants the state governor the authority to appoint the chief statistician of the state, among others. Meanwhile, the House has received the proposed Akwa Ibom State 2026-2028 medium-term expenditure framework and fiscal strategic paper by Governor Omoino and was presented by the Clerk of the House, Nsika Obon Orok.
I wish to submit the proposed Akwa Ibom State 2026-2028 medium-term expenditure framework and fiscal strategy paper, MTEF/FSP, to the State House of Assembly for consideration. I therefore beseech you to take necessary actions on the submitted Akwa Ibom State 2026-2028 medium-term framework, expenditure framework, and fiscal strategy paper.
The governor in his letter explained that the medium-term expenditure framework and fiscal strategic paper is based on microeconomic assumptions presented to the State Executive Council for review and approval by the Commissioner for Budget and Economic Planning on July 24, 2025. The Speaker of Akwa Ibom State House of Assembly, Ude Motong, referred the message to the House Committee on Economic Planning for further legislative action and to report back to the House within 1 month. Zika Okon, NTA News.
We'll take another break. Stay.
Goodly Pearls Recovery Mandate presents Women's Magazine program entitled Her Voice, Her Strengths. Join us as we share stories of resilience, courage, and triumph about women. It will x-ray women who are changing the world, women who have made and left legacies, iconic women with strengths and voices that translated to huge successes in our time. Join Dora Okwabasi on NTA Channel 12 Uyo as she presents the program Her Voice, Her Strengths every Saturday 5:30 to 6:30 p.m. on Facebook and YouTube. Keep a date.
It is with deep sorrow, but with total submission to the will of God,
that the family of Chief Brian Adam Sebastian Udo of Nongifa, Obiofort in Uyo local government area of Akwa Ibom State announces the passing of their beloved son, husband, father, grandfather, brother, uncle, and community leader, late Sir Emmanuel Sebastian Udo, KSJI, fondly known as Bullet, former team manager of Akwa United Football Club, a former Nigeria international footballer, and a Knight of St. John International. Funeral arrangements. Vigil Mass, Wednesday, August 13, 2025. Time, 6 p.m. Venue, St. Mary's Catholic Church, Obiofort, Uyo, Akwa Ibom State. Funeral Mass and Interment, Thursday, August 14, 2025. Time, 10 a.m. Venue, St. Mary's Catholic Primary School, Obiofort, Uyo. Interment follows immediately at the family compound. Signed, Commander Noel Sebastian Udo, retired.
Cross the bridge, there's no more sorrow.
And next is Sport Updates with Gift George as our guide.
Nigeria's Super Eagles Team B are hoping to bounce back after their loss to defending champions Senegal in their first group match of the ongoing CHAN tournament as they take on their Sudanese counterpart Tuesday evening. The Nigeria-Sudan game is scheduled for the Aman Stadium, Zanzibar, 6 p.m. Nigerian time. It's a must-win game, especially for the Nigerian team, to keep its hope alive in the tournament. The two teams have met only once in the CHAN tournament, with Nigeria winning by 1-0 in the semi-finals in 2018.
They should be good enough to beat Sudan. I expect 3 points today. They just have to keep their guard at the back and defend better, probably, just to see how 3 points in that game.
To Scrabble, Team Nigeria to the second edition of the African Youth Scrabble Championship has arrived in Nairobi, Kenya, ahead of the competition. Nigeria goes into the championship as defending champions and will be featuring 7 Scrabble players, 4 boys and 3 girls. About 150 players from 11 countries will compete in the under-15 and under-19 categories from August 14th to 17th, 2025. Nigeria is hoping to be the first team to defend the title.
I can say I'm 99% sure that the number we are taking for the championship will definitely win prizes coming back.
And in handball, the three of the ongoing National Division 1 Handball League in Umuahia, Abia State, produced exciting action, with Edo Dynamo staging a great performance to beat Abia Valiants 32-29 in the women's category. In other matches, Suf Academy proved too strong for Kwara Girls with a 39-19 victory, while Mindscope Academy defeated Air Force Babes 2019 in the close match. In the men's category, Air Force survived the lead scare to beat Vipers of Jos 22-21, while Bayelsa beat Mindscope Academy 15-12. With Sports Update, Gift George, NTA News.
All is now set for the burial of Sir Emmanuel Sebastian Udo, also known as Bullet, which sad event occurred on Saturday, May 31, 2025, at the age of 68. Until his death, Sir Emmanuel Udo was a team manager of Akwa United Football Club, Uyo. He played a key role in Akwa United's historic 2021 NPFL title win and their 2 FA Cup triumphs, and was also a former secretary of the Akwa United Football Association, Akwa Ibom State Football Association. A statement made available in a newsroom indicates that there will be a vigil mass tomorrow, Wednesday, at St. Mary's Catholic Church, Obiofort, Uyo, by 6 p.m. It adds that interment will hold at the family compound in Obiofort on Thursday, August 14, after a funeral mass at St. Mary's Catholic Primary School, Obiofort, Uyo, by 10 a.m. The statement, signed by the Chief Mourner, Commander Noel Udo, retired, has accordingly extended invitation to the football community, friends, associates, in-laws, sympathizers, and the public to share in all activities lined up to honor the departed. And that's a package. Before we go, recap of the major stories. Experts have identified factors impeding the growth of herbal medicine in the country. Nigeria Police Force has extended enforcement of tinted glass permit to October 2, 2025. You also heard in the news that Ratawu is to partner Labour Minister for Media Salary Structure. That's the news. Over now to Tebe Achibong for the news in Ibibio. Good evening. Minta tange banga minyano wok abaga ke mi wok e kama ke mfange nam kidremi. Ufogo tomo bodis emane sakke ini nombono wo e yemeri isan imang class motomo eke wo October sene fioni ba kiswami. Nko unkara tawo e diana ye ufogo tomo sege mkwe banga tomo kotsat ba to de se mkwe banga akofion menamutum. Uka hinmi ko mo mindi kambo minkiri utbe achibong ye kumbongin ayo. Mimbi amfang e tange banga mensun sion nyanu wok anam mayang me ufon se idongo ke memfang e kukan ukrinen kir idremi ammo ke tanga mi kukbe mpo e to public lecture ki wori ko abugo memfang anoron song idem ke kamba ufong wet ntaifyo uyo mikuyo ye kumbo me yo. Bugana medion kukbe mpo meso kedion te public lecture adogo ikbelu kbemwet ekodo pharmacy ke ekamba ufong wenta ifyoguyo eke tumo ediana ye ufogu tomekodo multi streams limited ke moya maedat ataini edere what mentions yo mpo ekemekeri kama mfangnam antikino ukbe mpo do akbemwet ete imo joni aku ufongwe ntaifyoguyo anye manakedo ekamba wo kama kendo tumutumke ikbegu tomekuro multi streams limited amanam eriyonge banga mentions yo ufon ketange banga nsongidem amemfang abennesok ubonowo anye boke iba gudongo amfangi mikana ikok amon dendo ediano yo eboke rose mbonowo nkoro ukara eda pire mesan kikbegen tomme bage daru fang eda ninko eda ediongo mentions yo ufon amfang anamano ide mbonowo akamba itubo mufong wenta efyo yo ata efyo nyodo ndayo ukangamo amanya meye mentions yo owo eketangi koke ukbe mkporo ayenko boke edieke mietapeke nko edieke idat ebenide mesan keke medino mbonowo utomko amanadape ndarankot ke stedemi kedo make kwenye ukbe mkporo nko mewe maidadeni ebumo mbome emane boyboro miku yo utebe achibong akombok enti ekamba woke ufo tomobodis kidan nyenemi ekutonye IGP Kayode Egbetokun amano nyamme abokedo semana esake ini aino omboni dan nyen yang mo suke kaiso enam lutam ekuto tinted glass permit ba atoro anwa mafrefat mbono wedwa kedinam lutameme anye dando boke ini no ekewo abiru senefyong ba ke fyong dup kiswa isoko isaneme akene nanga aswan boko fogo tomoro atang ete olumu yiwa ake sokonom anam yagedion oke akene nanga mboni dan nyini nekeni udongo taiti tedikan boke inanga lutameme nam yasake usenefyong mi ekaiso Bomo so kaiso adiana boke esio onde fepke mensionsio mpom fenina tembon iran yinenam ketange banga mempo wat akine runtak esakike usentummi eso ketange nomboni dan yen eboke ado semmo edi ufogutum abodi semi edi tange banga edieke mo eso ke kairi nam lutame mimbonogo ufogutumuro eyemeri bommo akok kida ke bedogoro enam ya ufogutumo bodis edionge banga Mbonam yagedion oke afan bobono kendeke etanga ebanga adedipo etimano Sebastian Udo anekeke edionye ntebulet anye akekpa ak Saturday afiong me usen afiong edabyeke di swami anye ke songi swa atayi teta demiso nye kekpa etimano Udo akiro awo akeseke kama ndutumutumke mbre nkambri ba ekoto Akwa United miku yo anyenko amada isoke mensionsio mbre ufo nkare kenige ubara kedo nkambri ba moke ebreke kiswa 2021 nkoro mensionsio mbre mfen danga me biosiki wet mboro metanga enam yagedi onke anye eya adede ikpo aridari ni anye koto Ntabida Vigil Mass Aridarini Akad Wednesday K St. Mary's Catholic Church Obio Fort Miku Yo Nkanika Itioke Ndubi Mbokos onam yaged yong eboke ya ebu nyeke isongo tongo mo ke Obio Fort Miku Yo 14 usene fiong edap yinam ke maiki ekwenge adede mas ke uforo basi St. Mary's Catholic Church ke ufong wede go to primary school Obio Fort Miku Yo ke nkanika usokit antisunu boken wede mi eyongo ke yente chief mona I go to Commander Noel Udo amake kwengutum anam yaged yong eboke edarini ekot mufan me yenesen bom nkoro me nkambri ba ekot to football community ifrefre wo eriwana ke adede ikporo ukanyo so songo titi kembong afosoko kop don tenyini beniki wo akpatrero mi kono yomi tutini mfen imaitam misobo ya wasera